Greetings, Fright Nights and Monster Girls. I am Count Jackula.
And I'm the Horror Guru.
And we just saw Animus.
A Spanish language psychological thriller horror film that is quite a treat.
It is.
I enjoy it.
One thing I do want to say is I think I said the title wrong. Technically, I believe it is Animas.
Animas? Okay.
Animas, because the title implies the concept of the Jungian concept of the anima and the animus.
Makes sense, yeah.
The anima being the female aspect of the male psyche and the animus being the male aspect of the female psyche.
Which explains a lot given the content of this movie.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there is some major spoilers, so we're going to try to talk about it before we get to the spoilers, but if you want to get like the real lowdown of this movie, come to the spoiler section when that happens.
Yeah. A good way to say it is, first of all, the movie is excellent. Thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely thumbs up. The other thing I would say is if you want the real experience of the movie, turn the vlog off, fucking go watch it, come back.
Hell yeah.
You know, like this is a movie where what is going on is where the surprise and the twist is the whole movie.
Yeah. But once you figure out the twist, or once the twist happens, like there's still more of a movie to go. So keep watching.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But some things we can talk about before that is one of the things I loved about this movie was I loved the Dario Argento lighting.
Oh yeah,
like
it has that Mario Bava Dario Argento thing going on.
Like this movie is 100% made by a huge horror fan, not just because one of the main characters is a huge horror fan, which kind of establishes the filmmakers. I think there's two of them.
Yeah.
Establishes their horror cred. But the movie itself feels like a love letter to Argento films.
It is.
Like Deep Red, Suspiria, and movies like that.
Yeah, also like Murder in Black Lace.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, Fallout films too. Because it's got like this, it's really colorful and it's got like this dreamlike atmosphere.
Yeah, and it also has large sections of it also have a synth score.
Yes.
One of the things I thought was really funny is a song that shows up here is actually a song that was written and appears in The Neon Demon,
which was another movie inspired by Argento films.
Yes. Yeah, and so it was one of those like, wait, they're in the club. Wait, I know this one. Wait, where do I know this?
It's true.
From?
He was sitting there listening to the song, and he was
I'm like bopping along to the damn
not
thing.
Just bopping along, you were predicting what the next moment of the song was going to be.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know what this is. What the fuck is it?
I'm like, I know this song. And it's an electronic song, so it's not like it has lyrics that you can immediately point to.
Yeah. It's got like the rhythm.
Yeah.
And I looked it up and I was like, oh,
Neon Demon.
It was a Neon Demon.
Which
okay.
I fucking love Neon Demon, so that's a nice
that's
a little connection there.
That's another great, like, how to put it. Oh God, I can't even say that and give it away.
Yeah. I
can't even tell you how the movie is like Neon Demon. It'll give it away.
The performances in this movie are phenomenal. It's shot beautifully, and it is one hell of a suspense ride with some great twists.
Yeah.
So I guess.
Yeah. Well, let's give you the plot as it is given to you.
Oh, sure, we can do that.
You know that. All right. So here's the idea: a young boy and a young girl grow up together in Spain.
And they kind of connected because they both come from really troubled households.
Yeah.
In the boy's home, like the fucking dad is abusive as all fuck. And so like when they first connect, she like connects with him basically like on this level of like, whenever I'm scared, I count my heartbeats. Yeah. You know, and by counting my heartbeats, it slows them down and stuff like that. It's this nice little cute little moment at the beginning of the movie. And she, from what we gather watching the movie, is from a home in which the parents are like never home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So there's something going on with her.
And her dad died mysteriously at some point.
Yeah. Her dad had died mysteriously. And as the movie goes on, she gets sucked into, fuck you, motorcycle guy.
Screw you, motorcycles.
She gets more, the world around her gets more and more nightmarish.
Yeah.
As the movie goes on. And she doesn't, and the whole thing is what's happening.
And there's like this question throughout most of the movie, like, is she crazy or is she stepping into an alternate reality? What's going on?
Yeah. What's literally happening in the film? And with that, I think we're gonna move on to spoilers. Okay, so this we're gonna start. We're just gonna dive right in and tell you what the movie is about.
Yeah. So if you don't want to watch if you don't want to have you spoiled, stop here.
Chance.
Go watch the movie. Come back.
3, 2, 1. This is a movie about a split personality from the point of view of the split personality, not the main personality.
Yep. As she is discovering that's what she is.
Yeah. She is discovering that she is the anima of this boy, who is technically, while she's the main character, he's the one who is literally supposed to be real.
Yeah.
And she is not.
She's basically a personality that he's manifested during his disassociation period when he was young to defend himself against his abusive dad, essentially.
Yeah. And something has happened recently to sour the relationship between the main personality and the splinter personality.
Yep. And her reality is starting to fall apart as a result of that. And she's getting her first glimpses of the fact that she does not actually exist.
Yeah. Yeah. I think part of the moral of this story is don't play teenage psychiatrist.
Yes. Because, well, basically the catalyst of everything, you find out the catalyst is basically because the main character, or not the main character, but because the main character is the personality. But the antagonist of the story is the girlfriend of the boy she is a splinter personality of. Because he has finally found a girl that he's in love with and connects with and wants to move on, she's trying to get him to give up his personality. Yeah, give up the imaginary friend. Yeah, exactly. And so that's why her reality has started to fall apart as a result of this. But she doesn't know this, and she even subconsciously doesn't even think it's her. She thinks the problem is the psychiatrist that he's seeing. Yeah, and she's right, kind of. Because part of his journey is he needs to let go of her at some point and come to terms with his connection to her. But this is not the way to do it. Yeah. He's trying to rip the Band-Aid off, but he needs to not go cold. That's not the way it works, because as anyone who is a fan of Jung and Campbell know, the whole purpose of the anima is the princess in the tower. It's the one guarded by the wicked stepmother, the dragon, or whatever. And your whole deal as the male is to connect with the anima, the little 16-year-old girl inside of you, and rescue her so that you can connect with your feelings. Yep. You know, which is what he's trying to do. Yeah, which is what he's trying to do. He's trying not to become like his mom, who at this point exists in this near catatonic fugue state almost permanently. Mm-hmm. She's like barely there. Yeah, there is a triple goddess imagery in this movie. There is a maiden, which is both the girlfriend and the main character. Yeah. You have the mother. They even wear similar jackets at one point. Which is so you can tell, like, they're doing that thing where it's like, oh, the form of your anima informs what you're attracted to, which is true. And it's not, the thing I liked about it is that they weren't the same, because it's a really important distinction. The anima is informing you of what it is you're looking for. So a lot of people are like, oh, you're looking for someone just like your mom. It's like, not necessarily. There will be traits in common, but it's way more complicated. But you can kind of see how that's part of it. Oh yeah. When we were first introduced to the mom, I thought it was her mom. Yeah, at first, too. Until it's revealed that it's his mom that we're seeing. And the reason why I thought it was her mom is because it kind of looks like her. Mm-hmm. Like an older version of her. Yeah. I loved the imagery. Once you realize what's going on, I love the imagery of her living in the apartment downstairs. Yes. Because she's in the subconscious. Lives right below. And what I love is there's a little hints as the movie goes on to her not actually existing that you don't realize it. Like when they talk about, like, oh yeah, the abandoned room downstairs. But you don't realize they're talking about her room. No. No, you don't. And like, it was really good because like her room, the only feature that is defined in the girl's apartment is the area right around the bed. Yes. Everything else is real sketchy. And she lives with his old dog. Yeah. Like that exists in his head. Yeah, but they don't let you know that until the very end. But what I love about that is you're not sure if that dog actually ever existed or if that was also an invisible friend. Yeah, you don't you don't know. Really don't know. It's the important imagery there is it's the little animal helper. Yeah. It's the dog on the Fool tarot card and all that jazz.
You know, and the one female figure in this guy's life who not only has his best intentions at heart, but knows what they're doing is the crone.
The psychologist.
The psychiatrist.
Yeah.
His old psychiatrist who has like this weird, like, it's kind of cool, like witchy hairdo.
Which is part of what leads to her reality starting to fall apart, but is not is not actually what makes it start to crumble.
Yeah.
Is that she basically has not the main character, but the boy, go into these hypnosis states and start exploring the world of the girl.
Yeah.
Who's our main character. And through exploring her world, he discovers things that he's locked away from his past, memories that he's locked away because he was disassociating.
Yeah.
And by connecting with these memories and by reconciling with his past, he will grow past having to have the girl.
Yeah.
In the first place. So that initially kicks off things going weird for her, but then the girlfriend just fucking screws it all up.
Yeah. she screws it all up because she does. Like, she thinks that she knows what needs to happen with this girl, which is you have to get rid of her. Yeah. Which, near the end of it, when you realize what's going on, the psychiatrist is like, all right, I need you to stop playing genius.
I love that line. Now. That was great.
You don't know what you're doing, you know? And it was kind of a cool, like, you know, crone telling the maiden, look, you ain't no shit. You don't know shit. Get let me do my work.
You may love him, but you don't know what's best.
Yeah. You may love him, but you don't know what's best. So just sit there in that fucking chair and let grandma handle it.
And what I kind of love, what started off as like a flat out horror thriller, by the end of it kind of has this nice little like heartwarming aspect to it.
It does.
When he and his other side, his other personality, his invisible friend, actually connect and come to terms with everything.
Yeah, they reintegrate.
Yeah,
you know, at the
into
end of the
one
movie, and they had a really cool way of fucking showing that.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't even want to spoil.
Yeah, we're not even gonna tell you. It's the last shot of the movie. It's brilliant.
It's beautiful.
You know, it was such a good idea. I loved it.
And there's a lot more twists and turns than just that, because there's this whole mystery. Because at one point his dad dies, and there's this big question: did he kill his dad? Did she kill his dad?
Did he kill his dad while Alex, the girl, was in charge?
And before you know that she's a split personality, you're wondering, did she kill him?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Did she take him over, or did she somehow magically manifest and do it?
And there's a twist there that I don't want to spoil, because that's at least a twist you can watch for yourself.
Oh yeah.
That kind of explains why he's locked away that memory.
Yeah, and it's the memory that sets off the chain of events that is the movie. You know,
it's just a beautifully well done movie.
Oh, it's super good. This is it's a Spanish language film. I don't think I've liked Spanish language. Well, I mean, I like Spanish language films, but I mean, this is now competing with Julia's Eyes for my favorite.
Oh yeah, Julia's Eyes, Pan's Labyrinth. There's some good ones, but like this is pretty high up there. Right
Yeah.
I loved it.
Super high up there. You know, I was really... This one flew under the radar. It's on Netflix.
That's how we saw it. Because Netflix recently put on a lot of new foreign films. Like, there's a lot of Indonesian, Thai, and Chinese. But there's also some Spanish language films that they've had.
Yeah. Quite a few of them. And a lot of them are worth checking out. Some look like dog shit.
No.
But, you know...
But I really want to see that, I think it was...
The cigar-smoking magician in the apocalypse one? Yeah. I'm like, what?
Also, the Chinese transgender horror comedies.
Oh, actually, I think those are Indonesian.
Oh, those are Indonesian.
Yeah, I think those are Indonesian.
Whatever country those are from.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see those.
Yeah. The drag queen exorcist.
Oh yeah, drag queens.
Yeah. Was it? Oh My Ghost.
Oh My Ghost.
Yeah. It turns out there are 4 movies in that fucking series. They're all on Netflix, and I'm like,
anyone who says there's not movies on Netflix must not like foreign films, because they just added a bunch.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking metric.
And I love foreign films, so I'm all for it, especially foreign horror.
Oh yeah.
It's always nice to see what other cultures find scary. And it's always nice to find out that you find it scary too.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I'm liking about the way Netflix does things is that it does put everything in every category that it will fit. Because we discovered that with Oh My Ghost, because we were like, this looks like more of a comedy than a horror. And it shows up not only in comedy, not only in horror, but also in LGBT.
Which is how we were first watching it going like, it looks like they're drag queens, but are they drag queens? Or are they just really ugly girls?
Yeah. What's the deal? Is this a white chick scenario?
But it turns out, no, it's in the LGBT section. They are drag queens.
Yeah. So we'll probably watch those at some point.
They look fun. Anyway,
Animas. Definite big thumbs up. You should check it out.
100%.
Yeah. So, Guru, now that we're done.
I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me at the Horror Guru on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube. Just look up the Horror Guru or Blood Splattered Cinema, and I'll be there.
You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram. I'm gradually reusing Facebook. We're
It's touch and go.
It's real touch and go. But hey, the important thing is that we do a stream called Count Jackula's Satanic Stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. and some Sunday at 9 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time, where we talk about matters satanic, occult, and hey, how to get in touch with your inner woman or inner man if it goes the other way. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know me. And until then, Alvea, Satanas, Disco Inferno, and keep watching fucked up movies.
Excellent. All right, now we